Now to the unprecedented trial of Michigan mother Jennifer Crumbley, the first parent to be charged in a child's deadly school attack. The jury deliberated all day without a verdict, but they did ask the judge a series of questions. Here's ABC's Trevor Ault with what they wanted to know.
Tonight, the Michigan jury deciding the fate of the first parent charged with their child's deadly school shooting, sent home after 7 hours of deliberations without a verdict. 6 men and 6 women are weighing whether Jennifer Crumbley is responsible in the 2021 Oxford High School shooting. She's pleaded not guilty to 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Several jurors are parents, several are gun owners. Today, the jury asking the judge 2 questions. One centered on the burden of proof needed to convict, the other about what they can infer after the shooter did not take the stand. Jennifer Crumbley's son was not called to testify in his mother's trial after his lawyer said he would take the Fifth. Prosecutors argue Jennifer Crumbley could have prevented the tragedy had she done the smallest thing differently. The defense saying any other mother could have easily been in her shoes. And late today, the father of Justin Schilling saying he hopes the jury looks at every aspect of the case.
I hope that they're taking their time and they're making sure to look at all the evidence and make sure that they make the right decision.
And Linsey, the jury will be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. to continue deliberating on this landmark case. Linsey?
Trevor, thank you. Now let's bring in Kimberly Wehle, a professor at the University of Baltimore School of Law and ABC News contributor. Kim, we heard in Trevor's report there about those 2 questions the jury had for the judge. What do you take away from that?
Well, the jury is concerned, I think, or has questions about who gave him the gun and why did he have it? Because there's 2 theories of liability here. One is that it wasn't safely stored and it was given access to him. And just as a side note, Linsey, it wasn't until this year in 2024 that Michigan has laws requiring that firearms be locked up. So that's number 2. The other claim is, the other charge is that it was reasonably foreseeable that he was going to commit this crime and that the mother should have intervened. So the jury, it looks like, is weighing the evidence very, very carefully. That is trying to determine whether the government has proven causation, that she caused the deaths rather than some other cause of either giving him access or allowing him to have access to the guns, or, you know, his mental health that actually produced this outcome. Could she have intervened and stopped it?
Let's look at what we know about this jury. Evenly split between men and women, including parents and gun owners. Can you read anything from that?
I think it's really interesting because men and women, parents and gun owners, I mean, these people are going to be really weighing whether the parents, not just, of course, she's the only one on this trial, but whether parents should be responsible for this kind of gun violence that we're seeing across the country. And there's no telling with this makeup of the jury how they will come out. Now, the judge has charged the jury. They have to be unanimous that she's guilty of manslaughter, but not on the theory. So it's possible that some jurors would think she should have prevented him from having access. Other jurors could have thought that it was reasonably foreseeable he was going to do something like this, given the evidence that he was in some kind of mental distress. They don't all have to all agree on the theory, but they do all have to all agree essentially on the blame that she caused these four deaths.
The shooter's father, James Crumbley, faces similar charges and goes to trial next month. How will this verdict potentially influence that case?
Well, given how the jury is responding to these charges, and of course, we'll have to see what the actual verdict is, it could tailor the government's case. That is, it might put some pressure on the government to have more information or evidence relating to the chain of custody with the gun and why the boy had the gun and how he got the gun and whether the parents took steps to actually train him on the gun and prevent him from having access to the gun. All of those things, if she's acquitted, I think are going to be on the hot seat in the next trial.
All right, Kim Wehle, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.